Hey, it's Mindy with Astrology by Love, here today for Gemini Sun and Gemini Rising's horoscope for the month of August and September. We are starting at the new moon in Virgo on August 23rd and going until the new moon eclipse in Virgo on September 21st. So I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Please like and subscribe. Check out the links down below. And Gemini, if you know anybody who would like to live their lives more in line and in sync with the rhythms of the universe, please share this video. I'd appreciate it. So now let's go ahead, jump in, and get started. So Gemini, this new moon is wanting us to bring about this new start, and it's going to be playing out in your home life. This is something that you are anxious for, you are ready for, you want it to happen. But then as soon as this new moon happens, the moon makes a square to Uranus, newly in your first house. So something about your behavior has been unpredictable lately, and it stops or stalls or just rearranges this new start to a way that you don't even like the way it looks afterwards. So after the moon squares Uranus on the 24th, the sun then squares Uranus. So it's a weekend of frustrating behavior, frustrating things going on in your home. So this may not be really fun energy, but just be aware that's the rhythm that's going on at the moment. Then on the 25th, Venus moves into Leo. So this is your third house. This is the community, your environment that you don't necessarily choose. This is your siblings. And with Venus there, you're going to think your neighbors are fun. You're going to think your siblings are a good time. Over the next few weeks, it's great to lean into this area of your life. This is what you're going to find enjoyable and abundant. Also on the 25th, Venus makes a trine aspect to Saturn. So Saturn has recently moved into your 11th house. This is chosen friends, the people you network with. And so something about having fun in your neighborhood with your siblings lends itself to a structuring, maybe a distance with your chosen friend group. Then on the 26th, Venus is still moving in the sky, and as you probably know, all the outer planets have changed signs since this past November. They're all in 0, 1, or 2 degrees of a sign right now, and Venus continues to make contact with them. So on the 26th, Venus sextiles Uranus. Venus then trines Neptune and ends the day opposing Pluto. So this is a lot of energy. Venus is the planet of fun, money, love, enjoyment. And all this energy going on in the sky is making your behavior a little bit unpredictable, causing your friends to maybe be a little bit sensitive. Maybe they want to go see some art. And then there's a power struggle between your neighborhood and the higher calling. You may be wanting to travel, but there's some things going on in the neighborhood that making you think maybe I should stay home. But there's a little bit of drama going on the 26th. So just be aware of that, Gemini. Then on the 28th, Neptune, that is going retrograde in the sky, is in your 11th house. This is causing you to be a little disillusioned with your friends right now. And it sextiles Uranus in your first house. So this has something to do with your unpredictable behavior. And maybe you see your friends in a clearer, different light after this connection. With the planet Neptune, a lot of times it's difficult to see it, understand it, and know what's going on. So you may need to reflect back in a few days just to kind of see what was happening, but that energy is there on September 28th. Also during this time, we are starting to feel a little tense, a little restricted. So Saturn is moving back into the sign of Pisces on September 1st. We're going to be feeling it a few days beforehand though. So Saturn's going retrograde in that 11th house. Those chosen friends, the people you network with. There's been some sort of restriction there or structure that is not normal, and it's going away. Saturn will be in your 10th house of career. So maybe you'll be getting a new boss. Maybe there'll be some different types of standards in regards to your work. Saturn's going to be in Pisces for the next few months. So this is a little bit longer shift, but that occurs on September 1st. Then on September 2nd, Mercury moves into Virgo. So Virgo is your fourth house. This is family, home, upbringing. With Mercury there, it's going to be a lot easier to get your home organized. It's going to be a lot easier to communicate with family members about what's going on in the family, about what's going on in your home. If you've been needing to have conversations with family members, Mercury is going to make that easier. It's going to make it flow smoother. That energy is going to be there only for about 2.5 weeks. It'll be there till the 18th of September. So take advantage of this energy while you can, Gemini. Then on the 3rd and 4th, we're feeling the energy build up. Mars is coming to a square with Jupiter. So Mars is currently in your 5th house. This is your passion project. So you have been very motivated to do what you love, what you enjoy. The 5th house is also your kiddos. We create those. And so you've been motivated to be around your kids. Maybe they've been triggering you a little bit and irritating you, making you mad. But Mars has been in that 5th house, and it's building to a square to Jupiter that is in your 2nd house of finances. So Jupiter has been blessing you financially this year. And with Mars in that 5th house, something about your passion projects, your creative projects, and your money is kind of triggering you. It's going to be easy to be angry on the 4th. The other side of this could be causing you to be a little bit lazy and want to sleep and not take care of stuff. So either one of those is possible, but that energy comes exact on September 4th, Gemini. Then about midnight on the 5th, Uranus stands still in the sky. So astrologers call this stationing. When this happens, a planet's energy is heightened. So you may have a hard time getting some sleep on the 5th. Uranus is in that 1st house. You're feeling the electricity, you're feeling the charge, the impulsiveness. If you feel like getting out of bed and reorganize things, rearranging things, going through the drive-thru at 2 in the morning, it's probably because Uranus is in that 1st house standing still. So just be aware of this energy. You're not crazy. Uranus is just standing still in the sky. Then Gemini, on September 7th, we are having an eclipse. This is a full moon eclipse in the sign of Pisces. So this is taking place in your 10th house of career. This is some kind of emotional release and emotional forgiveness around career aspects. So I don't know if you've had a coworker or a boss mistreat you, or if you're just forgiving yourself for not following a specific path or doing a specific calling at some point. This may not be something tangible that we see, but it definitely will be emotional, and it's happening amidst this electricity of Uranus standing still in the sky the day before. You're going to be feeling this energy about a week beforehand, leading up to the eclipse, and it'll still be lingering about a week afterwards. So just know the weekend of September 6th and 7th is probably going to be a pretty emotional one, so be prepared for that, Gemini. Then on September 11th, the Sun sextiles Jupiter. So the Sun is currently in your 4th house. This is part of your yearly cycle. Just the Sun is shining its spotlight on family and the home. And this sextile with Jupiter in the 2nd house is a beautiful energy. Something about your finances is blessing and spotlighting your home. You may be finding some cute home decor items to buy. That is a fast-moving energy, but it's definitely enjoyable. That is on September 11th, Gemini. Then on September 12th and 13th, we have a Mercury cazimi. So I know you're really going to enjoy this. Gemini is ruled by the planet Mercury, as is Virgo. And so this Mercury cazimi is in the sign of Virgo. This is taking place in your 4th house. When Mercury and the Sun line up, we call it a Mercury cazimi. Mercury is in the heart of the Sun, and the Sun is shining its energy through Mercury, blessing us with brilliant ideas, aha moments, understandings. And so it is a good idea during a Mercury cazimi to meditate, to pray, to write in your journal, just to be quiet and listen to your mind, the thoughts going on in there. This is a very fast-moving energy, and it is taking place on the West Coast starting at 11:30 p.m. on the 12th and going until 9:30 a.m. on the 13th. On the East Coast, this energy is taking place from 2:30 in the morning on the 13th and going to 12:30 p.m. on the 13th. And so that is when the Mercury cazimi takes place. Definitely take advantage of that energy, Gemini. Then on September 15th, Venus in that third house of siblings and community makes a sextile to Mars in your fifth house. So Venus and Mars are the planet of the lovers. So this is definitely a romantic, fun, enjoyable energy. Something about your community and your siblings is getting along with your passion projects and your kids. This is also definitely great date night energy. So grab your lover, y'all go out for dinner. I know it's a Monday night. You can still have fun. This is some beautiful energy. So definitely use this energy, Gemini. Then on September 18th, Mercury enters Libra. So this is your fifth house. This is that creative projects, passion projects, and kiddos. So it's going to be easier to communicate about this area of your life, to run errands, to meet up with people in regards to your passion projects, what you do for fun, talking to the kiddos. Mercury's going to be in Libra for the next few weeks, so definitely enjoy this energy and take advantage of it, Gemini. Then on the 19th, Venus enters Virgo. So the fun goes from the neighborhood to your home. So with Venus in Virgo in that fourth house, it's a time to really kind of spruce up the home. Enjoy your home environment more. Make meals in the home. Enjoy your family. Venus is going to be in Virgo for the next few weeks. So this will be an area of your life to lean into in order to enjoy and have fun, Gemini. But then on the 20th, Venus squares Uranus. So something about your behavior, about the way you appear, kind of disrupts the flow of the fun and the good time in your home. This is a short-term energy, but just know the fun in the home is kind of triggering you to act weird a little bit. So be aware of that energy, Gemini. Then on the 21st, we have that eclipse in Virgo. So there is definitely a shift in your home life. Now with the way the energies are stacking up and kind of working together, this is a bit of a forceful, power-hungry sort of demeaning energy. So this is a shift that is going to take place no matter what. And the energy is there around the world that we are pushing people out of the way in order to force this to happen. We are feeling this energy build up the week beforehand, and we will be feeling it the week afterwards, Gemini. But just be aware, that new start that really didn't happen about a month ago, we are forcing it to take place with this eclipse. So just be aware and prepared for that energy. And that brings us to the end of the monthly horoscope videos. I appreciate you hanging out with me, Gemini. Please like and subscribe. Share these videos with people who would be interested in knowing about what's taking place in the universe. And I will see you again soon.